have also noticed the unbecoming tendencies by the employer to negotiate through the media, including the attempt to drive the propaganda of an offer of cash allowance that is said to be 4.5%. The so-called 4.5% is not a real increase, as it does not have any effect on the baseline and is saving the employer massively. Workers are not getting their increase on the pension in terms of that offer, or as it were. For the second year now, the employer has not paid any pensions and continues to save about 13% on the cost to company obligations that they have. It is without any doubt that the employer will continue to favor this cash gratuity arrangement and will push it longest of period in order to realize these savings that are meant to better the pensions of public servants. The employer reiterated that the only provision as per the budget amount, there seemed to be no intention to find additional budget to meet the demands of the workers as presented. In the spirit of engaging in good faith, we believe the posture of the employer is disingenuous, as there seemed to be no consideration for any increase that will buffer the growing cost of living experienced by public sector workers. Our demand of 10% across the board on the cost of living adjustment, which takes into consideration the volatile economic conditions and the rising inflation, which is above the expected normal bands of 3 to 6%, it remains justified. We have since declared a dispute, and the conciliation is scheduled for the 31st of October and the 1st of November 2022 at the SABC offices. We have resolved to rally our collective might to push the employer to better the rejected offer, and will use everything in our power to register our disdain to the powers that be, including to the highest office in the land. We will show our anger through many activities and campaigns over this period, commencing with a mass picket demonstration across all provinces. Workers have given a clear mandate to fight for improvement, and we have since developed a program of action to attain these wishes. We are rolling out our POA that will have expression across length and breadth of our country to every part where we organize. We welcome all workers to join the action, irrespective of their affiliation. For starters, we shall be setting a special provincial coordination through recitation of the JMCs in the provinces. This JMC will ensure that the momentum is kept high in provinces and locals where we organize. All public servants will be mobilized to rally around this just cause of fight for better remuneration in the public service. Workers are resolute, and we have resolved to be on the picket line until our demands are met. That is the end of our statement, and we hope the employer will join us in conciliation, coming to work and present a good faith to ourselves. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to the principals here representing different unions. And of course, this is a collective statement of the Joint Mandatory Committee. So we will now take hands, comrades and colleagues, those who would want to seek further clarity around what has been tabled in the statement. By the way, I think the statement is being circulated now, and we will, of course, share it on all different unions platforms. So you should be able to get it as soon as possible. Yes, can I take a round of hands? We start the 1, 2, 3, in that order.
Hi, Dulam Kingana from Business Day newspaper. I've just got a couple of questions. The first one is on the letter that Minister Ambassador of the Public Service Council said that he is considering implementing the final 3% offer. What's your reaction to that? Should he go ahead and invoke that clause that basically allows him to do that? because it would render any strike action by you guys moot. So could you just comment on that? The second question is on SABC. SABC says that they have accepted the 3%. What's your view with regards to the position that SABC has taken? Does it really render the whole process of, COSATU unions negotiating as a bloc futile? And the last question is on the program of action. When are you guys going to be come back on that? Thank you.
Okay, let's take the second hand and then the third one, then they'll collectively answer all the questions.
Yes, Naredi Mabo, SABC Radio News. My colleague here has already asked the question that I wanted to ask regarding the Public Service Act that the minister would be enforcing to go ahead with the 3%. What would be the action from the unions to ensure that they stop this, particularly because he's looking to do this before the midterm budget statement, which is happening on Wednesday. And also the backtracking from 10%, from the 6.5% that you'd conceded to now 10%. What's the reason behind that, and how likely is it that government is actually going to come back to the negotiation table, given that we're going back to 10%? Then that's it for now.